This is Cyprus, the third largest island in the Mediterranean, after Sicily and Sardinia in Italy, with an area of approximately 9,151 km rounds. Cyprus is located about 75 km north of Turkey, 105 km east of Syria and Lebanon, 200 km southeast of Israel, 380 km south of Egypt, and 800 km northwest of Greece. Positioned at the crossroads of three continents, Europe, Asia, and Africa, Cyprus holds a strategically important location, overseeing routes to the Suez Canal. Because of this strategic position, this small island is actually controlled by three different nations. The United Kingdom has sovereignty over two areas, Akrotiri and Dhekelia. The northern part of the island, effectively controlled by Turkey, has declared itself the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Meanwhile, the southern part is effectively controlled by Greece. Despite the island's de facto division in terms of control and governance, legally there is only one recognized government, the Republic of Cyprus, acknowledged by the United Nations and the international community. Why is there such a paradox between reality and legality? In today's video, we'll explore this question together. The first inhabitants of Cyprus were not Greeks, but the Greeks settled on the island quite early. The ancient Greeks, also known as the Mycenaeans, began settling on the island around the 2nd millennium BC. Over the centuries that followed, the island was occupied by several major powers, such as the Assyrian, Egyptian, and Persian empires, the Roman Empire, and the Republic of Venice. Throughout this time, Greek culture and Eastern Orthodox Christianity flourished on the island. In 1571, the Ottoman Empire conquered Cyprus and ruled it for over 300 years. Under Ottoman rule, a Turkish community began to form on the island, bringing with them their culture and Islamic religion. Thus, it can be asserted that the Greeks were present on this land centuries before the Turks. Later, Cyprus came under British administration in 1878 and was formally annexed by the United Kingdom in 1914. The future of the island became a contentious issue between the Greek Cypriot and Turkish Cypriot communities. The Greek Cypriots pursued the movement of enosis, which aimed for unification with Greece. Meanwhile, the Turkish Cypriots demanded the island's annexation to Turkey. Putting aside their differences, both communities shared a common goal of gaining independence from the United Kingdom. In 1960, the Zurich and London agreements were signed, and Cyprus was granted independence after years of struggle and negotiation, leading to the establishment of the Republic of Cyprus. According to the first census conducted after independence, Greek Cypriots made up 77% of the population, while Turkish Cypriots comprised 18%. Based on ethnic division, a power-sharing system was established to ensure balance between the Greek and Turkish Cypriot communities, as outlined in the Zurich and London agreements. The president was to be a Greek Cypriot, while the vice president, with veto power on political defense and security matters, was to be a Turkish Cypriot. The parliament was also shared, with 70% of the seats held by Greek Cypriots and 30% by Turkish Cypriots. Despite these arrangements aiming to ensure balance, they instead led to numerous issues and conflicts between the two sides. Both communities felt disadvantaged by the government's decisions. Tensions escalated when President Makarios III proposed constitutional amendments favoring Greek Cypriots. Naturally, this proposal was strongly opposed by the Turkish Cypriot community, leading to violence in 1963-1964. This violence resulted in significant losses for the Turkish Cypriot community, who were forced into isolated enclaves and lost their representation in the government. Even though Cyprus gained independence in 1960, many Greek Cypriots did not abandon their dream of unification with Greece, especially since they made up 77% of the island's population. Externally, they received financial and military support from the Greek military government, while internally, tensions between the Greek and Turkish Cypriot communities continued to escalate. All these factors culminated in the 1974 coup, aimed at overthrowing President Makarios III and uniting the island with Greece. Naturally, Turkey could not ignore these actions. Under the pretext of protecting the Turkish Cypriot community, Turkey launched a military intervention in northern Cyprus. After several offensives, Turkey gained control of approximately 37% of the island's northern territory. Following the conflict, Cyprus was divided into two distinct parts, north and south. About 180,000 Greek Cypriots were displaced to the south. At the same time, approximately 50,000 Turkish Cypriots moved to the north, settling in the areas left behind by Greek Cypriots. Many people lost their homes and possessions, and family separations became widespread. In 1983, the northern region declared the establishment of the self-proclaimed Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, recognized only by Turkey. The international community condemned this action and only recognized the Republic of Cyprus as the legitimate government of the entire island. So why has a unilaterally declared state managed to exist for over 40 years? The first reason is that the self-proclaimed Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus has absolute support and protection from Turkey. With a strong military presence in the region, Turkey maintains a significant military force to ensure security and stability in the north, preventing any efforts from the south. Economically, Turkey also provides substantial financial aid and investments to the north. The second reason is the lack of a strong international consensus or specific coercive measures to force Turkey to withdraw its troops from northern Cyprus. Frankly, some countries are reluctant to confront Turkey because it is a member of NATO, and as you know, it's not wise to confront NATO. Turkey and northern Cyprus are located at the intersection of Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, so any military action here could affect regional and global security. The third reason is the deep ethnic division between Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots, which existed even before independence from the British. This division has rendered any negotiation efforts for reunification futile. These factors have allowed the self-proclaimed Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus to exist and keep the island divided into north and south to this day. The division of a country into two regions is not uncommon in history. Examples include the Federal Republic of Germany, West Germany, and the German Democratic Republic, East Germany, the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, North Vietnam, and the Republic of Vietnam, South Vietnam, and North and South Korea. These divisions generally stemmed from ideological differences and the intervention of one side being socialist and the other capitalist during the Cold War after World War II. In contrast, the division in Cyprus is due to deep-seated ethnic divisions. Germany has since reunified, thanks to the collapse of the East German communist system and strong support from the international community. Vietnam experienced a reunification war, but successfully united and developed the country afterward. Meanwhile, Cyprus and Korea remain divided. In the 21st century, numerous rounds of peace negotiations have taken place under the auspices of the United Nations, but no final agreement has been reached. In 2004, the Annan plan was put to a referendum among both Cypriot communities. According to the plan, Cyprus would be unified under a new federal state consisting of two constituent states, the Greek Cypriot state and the Turkish Cypriot state. While the plan was supported by Turkish Cypriots, it was rejected by Greek Cypriots. The Greek Cypriots felt that the plan favored Turkish Cypriots within the federal government structure, as it proposed an equal representation in the legislative and executive bodies despite the Greek Cypriots being the overwhelming majority of the population. According to estimates by the government of the Republic of Cyprus, the island's population at the end of 2006 was 867,600, with 778,700 people, approximately 90%, in the government-controlled areas, and 88,900 Turkish Cypriots in northern Cyprus, approximately 10%. However, these figures do not reflect the total population of northern Cyprus, as it is estimated that around 150,000 to 160,000 Turkish settlers live there, bringing the actual population of northern Cyprus to about 250,000. These estimates match the results of the 2006 census conducted by northern Cyprus. Therefore, the actual total population of Cyprus is over 1 million, including 778,700 people in the territory controlled by the Republic of Cyprus, about 75%, and 265,100 in the territory administered by the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, about 25%. The ethnic division between the two communities on this island mirrors the tensions between Greece and Turkey, both past and present. These tensions arise from differences in religion, language, and cultural traditions. Greek Cypriots are primarily part of the Greek community, speak Greek, and follow Eastern Orthodox Christianity. In contrast, Turkish Cypriots originate from Ottoman migrations and conquests, speak Turkish, and practice Sunni Islam. These factors not only create differences in identity and values, but also serve as the basis for long-standing conflicts and divisions. The division has also led to a clear economic disparity. As a member of the EU, the economy of the Republic of Cyprus is relatively prosperous, with tourism, financial services, and shipping being major contributors. Additionally, the Republic of Cyprus attracts substantial foreign investment, particularly in real estate, banking, and finance. With a relatively developed and diversified economy, the per capita income of Greek Cypriots is among the higher averages in the EU, around 27,000 USD. In contrast, the self-proclaimed Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, lacking international recognition, faces many limitations in accessing foreign investment and trade. Consequently, its economy heavily depends on financial aid and trade with Turkey. While tourism and services are key sectors, their scale is smaller compared to the south. The per capita income in northern Cyprus is significantly lower than in the south, estimated at around 15,000 USD. Cyprus has experienced a complex history with deep divisions between the Greek and Turkish communities. Ethnic, religious, and cultural differences have contributed to prolonged tensions and violent conflicts. Despite numerous efforts to reach a unification agreement, differing economic interests and political rights, as well as the intervention of Greece and Turkey, have complicated the negotiation process. The prospect of reunification remains distant, but economic cooperation and cultural exchange may serve as a bridge for the two communities to move towards a shared future. Thank you for taking the time to explore this fascinating island. Don't forget to like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting content. Goodbye, and see you next time.